We're giving all praises and glory to Barakadah Yahweh, Barakadah Yahweh Shah, Barakadah Yahweh, Barakadah Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Kukrakadash. Praise your holy name. You're so beautiful and worthy to be praised. We like to give double honors to them elders at Great Millstone that's taught us this truth through the Spirit, and also them youngins and any brothers that's preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. Evil men and seducers shall wax worse. The music and the impact of gangster movies have already blinded their minds with corrupt thinkings. Being on the block is cool, So the youngsters, they think that's being, gangster is cool. So, and the music, even a few older gentlemen, they blinded by the music and gangster movies. So the music and the impact of gangster movies have already blinded their mind with corrupt thinking. Being on the block is cool. Gang banging. Being down for the hood. Banging your turf. Crips and Bloods. Latino gangs. Go hard or go home. So that mixed with Jacob Trouble, and we have a masterpiece for disaster. A ticking time bomb that the higher ups are already known and put in place, which the Most High is really in charge of the big chess game anyway. Lord King Yahweh, is in charge of this big movie that's going down. He putting all the chess pieces in place. And they will wax worse and worse. The hateful Negro. Yes, Samuel L. Jackson in Django. He played a beautiful, you think he thought that way for real, I don't think he was really acting. I think he really felt that way. That's what the so-called black woman and Latino and Native American woman gonna turn into. They're gonna turn into Samuel Jackson on us. A hateful Negro. They gonna turn the man into Esau for brownie points. And you're gonna see the men also turn into the hateful house Negro. Yes, sir, master. He gonna do anything to show his loyalty and honesty to the so-called white man. Him mixed with a very bitter mother and spoiled rotten kids. Yes, the hateful house Negro is back on the earth in full demand. He never left. He been on this earth, So the gang members mixed with the house Negroes, the hateful house Negroes, and we have a masterpiece for disaster. Yes. Like the brother, for the mystery, I think Alabama camp, he said, it's a masterpiece, Yes, it's a beautiful piece the Most High put together. Yes. And this is a beautiful piece that the Most High done put together. A masterpiece for disaster. And that's what we're finna enter. Second Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the later time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So many great misery is gonna hit this earth. They're gonna be turning each other in. They gonna be telling on each other. They gonna be hurting each other, raping each other. We got the tender Linda sweet boys. They gonna be raping boys. Yes, they will. You don't think they lustful eye got they eye on them boys that been sagging their pants. They been watching they anus for a minute, and they plan on raping them boys. We got people that been that you think is honest, and they're gonna turn into the worstest. You're gonna see the real come out of people when that tummy touch the back of the back. When that stomach touch their back, and that stomach get to growling, you're gonna see the real come out of people. Yes. 2nd Ezra 15:14-16. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw now, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. So that's the race riots that's gonna pop off. It's gonna be Judah against Israel. It's gonna be the Latins, the Mexicans, the so-called Mexicans against the blacks, the so-called blacks. They gonna get into it for a minute. Until they realize that, hey, we not each other enemy. Them Asians, they gonna get into it, because the white folks is blaming them for the COVID-19, so they gonna have some white folks take down the Asians, and Asians then bought some guns, so the swords gonna be in each other's hand. They gonna have gang members going against gang members. Yes. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. So they gonna be invading one another, running in their house. Like, hey man, I know he got some food. I didn't saw it, man. I didn't drunk some brews watching him, But I was over his house when he brung it. It's in the deep freezer. Regard their kings nor princes, they governors or mayors, they gonna say, you the cause of this. You had us to stay at home, You the reason why you could have got us off lockdown earlier, but you kept us in. So and they know where they stay at, because the internet accesses, somebody know where he stay at, and they gonna tell him, and they gonna tell him. It's gonna get around. He live over there. Let's go to his house and do something to him. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So whatever they want to do with them, gonna be in their power to do. So we're gonna skip to 2nd Ezra 15:18-19. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So these big, buff, strong guys, that been working out at the gym, trying to prove something to Susie Snowflakes, they're gonna be afraid in that time. When they see somebody kick in their door, and they don't have a gun, they only have a knife, a few tools, to protect their home family, Their wife gonna lose faith in them, They're gonna turn into that hateful Negro on them, They're gonna turn on them, They turn on you now for less than nothing. Just think when things get hectic, how they gonna turn on them. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, for shall destroy their house with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So he ain't gonna have no pity, robbing his neighbor, raping his daughter, no pity for the lack of bread, man. We don't got nothing in here, man. We hungry, man. And I know that Negro got something, and he ain't trying to share, So we gonna have to take it, Call Lil Bookie, Lil Ron, tell him to come on over here with them guns, Yeah, because Lil Bookie, he like his daughter, So tell Lil Bookie he can have his daughter, And plus we gonna barbecue after, We gonna throw a big barbecue. Isaiah 8:21. And they shall pass through it hardly, be stead and hungry. And it shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, they shall fret themselves and curse their kings and their gods and look upwards, So they gonna be hungry because this famine finna hit, And if any brothers can, do a one on when the famine hit the prison. What they gonna do when the famines hit the prison? When food shortages come short in that prison, what's gonna happen then? It's really gonna go, when they don't, because if famine hit out here, it's gonna hit the prison system also, So when, like I said, when they tummy hit the back of they, when that stomach hit the back of their back, and that tummy get to growling, and ain't no McDonald's or Burger King around, what you gonna do then? Yeah, they gonna get they evil men and seducers shall wax worse. That's when you gonna see the worst out of them, You think you saw somebody get upset because they don't speak to you in the morning, women, they get upset. Oh, he didn't speak to me, he didn't speak to me, Wait till them stomachs pains get to hurt, Yes, and they start looking at your 3-year-old baby, like a Subway sandwich. Yes. Jeremiah 25:29. For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name, and should ye be utterly unpunished? With a question mark? Ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the habitations of the earth, says the Lord Yahweh of hosts. So the sword gonna hit the whole globe. The whole globe. It's gonna be global. It ain't gonna just be in America, It's gonna be worldwide. But it's gonna be more dangerous in America because people are spoiled and used to getting what they want, Going buying this, buying that. And when that is cut off, when the government say, we can't give you your retirement check, the EBT cards are cut off, no food stamps, no GRA, no SSI, yes. Well, what happens then, when ain't no more GR, no more food stamps, Skid Row gone wild. That's what you gonna see. Yes. Skid Row times 10. Jeremiah 30:6-7. And ye now and see whether a man does travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, so they gonna be scared. And all faces are turned into paleness. Can't believe what's going down. Yeah, man. Yeah, they riding all around here. They knocking people across the head. Gang members gone wild. House niggas turning them in, acting like they doing the honorable thing, You shouldn't have been over here. You shouldn't have been over here. At last, for that day is great. It ain't small, but it's great. Gradualism is sneaking up on them, and they not even knowing it. So that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Yes, we shall be saved out of it, not because of our works, but that's why we putting in this work, but we can be saved up out of it, That's why we in this hot sun, and I'm in this hot room still getting it in, It's like a bakery in here, but I don't mind because I'm trying to get saved up out of that. What about you? Is you putting in the work? Even though time, even though you don't feel like it, or you think it ain't the right time, you better put that, you better exhort your brethren, you better put them videos out, until them MP attacks, happen and you can't do it no more. You better push this word. That's what you better do. If you got fear of the Most High, But if you don't fear the Most High, you don't have to do that, But if you fear the Most High and you know what can happen to you, you gonna do what you gotta do, young man. Ezekiel 7:15. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Yes, yes, man. It's coming to a city not near you, but a city within you. Yes. Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? So the trumpet, when we blew them trumpets, in the ancient days, that was to warn us of trouble coming. Shall there be evil in the city and Lord Yahweh has not done it? So this evilness that's happening is all orchestrated by the Most High. He's putting it in together. He manifesting it. He's speaking it into existence. 7. Surely Lord Yahweh power will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So he revealing these secrets unto us, through the apostles and the elders, that taught us this truth, So we knows what's to come, And we blowing a trumpet to each other, let you know it's near, brother. It's near. Second Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. you know. So them evil doers, you know, the evil man, you know, evil man and woman, you know, will wax worse, you know. Seducers, you know, being slick and sly about their business, you know. Like I told you before, Jake is a born actor, you know. He can win an Academy Award. He's real slick, you know. You know, he'll fool you in a minute thinking he's an honest guy, you know, honorable, real honorable. But he ain't nothing but a seducer. And he wax worse. He's an evil man. 2 Timothy 2:3-1-5. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, taking selfies, you know. Thinking all the shit, you know, I got the fresh outfit, I got the fresh Jordans on. Lovers of their own self, coveted, boasters. I got all the money, I got big money. Proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, and unholy. Yes. Oh, my daughter, you know, she got jumped on the other day. You know, her mother, you know, texted me and told me, you know, I went over there, you know, to see what happened, and she turned on me. You know, so she disobedient to her parents. She on meth, smoking meth, and you know, she on 105th and Hoover Street. So she over there in Hoover criminal hood, and she talking. She want to be a gangster, you know, a gangster chick, you know. So they jumped on her, you know. And then she texts me and asks me, do I have a gun for sale? But she said strap. You know anybody got a strap for sale? I said, nope, nobody that I know of. You know, text her back, and you know, I blocked her number. You know, I don't got nothing to do with that, you know. Without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontents, fears, despisers of those that are good, you know. So that we gonna be on attack, you know. They ain't gonna like, you know, the man of the Lord. You know, oh, that's one of them Israelites, you know. I saw him out there when he was preaching, you know, on such and such street, you know. You know, they gonna kill, yeah, that's him. Traitors, headly, high-minded, you know, thinking, you know, yeah, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh. You know, lovers, they ready to do it to any girl. You know, they want to have sex with her, you know, her auntie, her sister, her cousin, her mama. They want to run through the whole family. The niece. Having a form of godliness, you know. I know about the Lord, but denying the power thereof, for such turn away. Luke 23:27-31. And there followed him a great company of people, and a woman which also bewailed and lamented him. But Yahushua turned unto them, said, Daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but weep for yourself and for your children. You know, here this man, you know, is going to the cross, you know, finna be killed, and he tell me, don't weep for me, weep for yourself. You know, because you got it coming. You got it coming, you know, you and your children. You don't know what I know. You don't see what I see. But you got it. Don't weep for me, because you the one in trouble. Behold, the days are coming in which they shall say, Blessed are the barren, and the womb that never bare, and the paps which never gave suck. So the women that never bear the child, blessed is you, because they gonna be eating their babies. That's how hungry they gonna be out here. That little baby they love, and took care, beautiful. That's my baby. That's my baby. Now her baby 3 years old, and like I said, looking at that baby like a Subway sandwich, looking at him like a Philly cheesesteak. Yeah. I can put some onions and bell peppers, on that, and skin them up real good, and bake them. Then shall they begin to say to the mountains, Fall on us, and the hills to cover us. That's how bad they're gonna want. They're gonna want the mountains to fall on us, but which the governments, to tell the governments, they gonna run to the government, whatever. I know y'all over there killing people, in them FEMA camps, but I don't care. Y'all got food in there. For if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? So if they do the things that they doing right now, when the tree is green, what they gonna do when the tree is dried up? When everything's dried up, when the fruit, ain't bearing, they can't go and pick lemons off the tree, and make some lemonade. Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yes. So the love of many shall wax cold. Yes. The love of many shall wax cold. People, they used to give, a few, the bums, or the people, that's begging in front of the stove, a few dollars, you give them a little change. But now they saying, shoot, man, I don't got no spare nothing, I once heard a brother, he said, you got any spare change? And he said, no, but I got a spare ass whooping. Yeah, that's what he said. I got a spare ass whooping, So, now I don't got no spare change, nigga, but I got a spare ass whooping. You want that? And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yes, they will. So evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. Matthew 15:14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. And that's what's gonna happen, with these Crips and Bloods, with these Latino gangs, they gonna be blind leading the blind, they gonna pack up, yeah, let's do this, cuz, yeah, let's do this, blood, they gonna get in their groups, the blind leading the blind, and they gonna fall into their pits. Michael's 7:6. For the son dishonored the father, and the daughter rises up against her mother. The daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the man's of his own house. So it's gonna be people going against each other, you know, daughter against mother. Like I told you earlier, my daughter turned on her mother. She went over there to try to help her, and she turned on her, calling her all type of bees, bitches, dishonoring her mother, And look what happened. She got jumped on, you know. Yeah, she got jumped on, and then she didn't text, like I tried to help her. She didn't text none of that because her daughter turned on her. So it's gonna be daughters turning against mothers, and sons turning against their fathers, my mama, you wasn't there for my mama, you know what I'm saying? You was in jail. You married another woman, you left my mama, so he gonna be bitter, about him not having you in the house, So it's gonna be a lot of things that go on, and like I said, iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So that's what's going on, brothers. The love of many shall wax cold. And we're going to give all praises to Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Krakadash. Shalom, brothers.